Let's log into our web server via the SSH key generated by Azure, and then install the nginx. So our server can be accessed from port 80. So we'll be installing nginx on port 80. So to do that, this is the key generated by Azure. I will download it. So I prefer to put it in my .ssh file. To access it, you can go to local disk, users, user, and then look for .ssh. Okay. I see what our keys here. I will put in this. Okay. Sorry. Let me rename this. I prefer to remove this. Okay. So this private key was generated by Azure when we created the web server. So I can access it if I see that this is a private key on my notepad plus. If you open the file, you will notice that it's a private key. Okay, why is loading? So to log into Azure, go to I use PowerShell, I use git bash, I use any command editor of your choice. I prefer to use Windows PowerShell. Okay, so let me copy the name of my private key. Don't forget that the private key is located on my .ssh file in my file directory. So my laptop is hanging when this file is coming up. Let us log into it. Okay. So you can see the command .sh on your home directory. You go to .ssh and the name of our key is front-end web server 1 underscore key.pem. Let's go back to our portal and copy our public key. Copy it. Copied. Congress code. So this is our key. You can see beginner RSA key. So this is our private key. So let me close it. Okay, so the command is our user is not root, it's Azure user, and the default user that came from Azure user. It's Azure user. When we're creating our VM, remember that we choose our username to be Azure user, which is the default user. So and is our public IP. Its location is ssh/1 .ssh/ this is the location of our private key. We will place our private key. You can place in any location of your choice. I use .ssh file for my Windows system. So enter. So that's it. You press enter. So yes. So we are logged into our web server. Now I want to install nginx. Before that, let's update sudo apt update. So I want to update our server. We want to run update on our server. So when we are done with that, we're going to install nginx. For more, you can go to our lecture on our lesson on nginx to learn more on nginx. And working with Linux machine, you need to know some basic command of Linux. We also have a let's basic Linux command. Okay, so sudo apt update. Let's wait for our system to update, and then we can install nginx. So we are done with upgrading our server. So let us install nginx. So sudo apt install nginx. Sean, 700 and something kilobyte of additional disk space will be used. Why yes. So so we've finished installing nginx. So let's go and check our nginx configuration file. So we can go to cd etc -etc. That's nginx. Let's look at it. So ls to use directory. So sites. So we have sites available. Ls defaults. Let's look at cat defaults. These are default nginx configuration. You can see that our nginx configuration, the root from our 4.80 is serving on var/ww/html. So we're going to exchange this HTML file to our own HTML file. But before then, let's be sure that the nginx is working. So we can do that by sudo system ctl status nginx. So nginx is running. So for take this our TLS name and paste on the web browser, we should see the nginx default page. So our web server is serving the nginx default page. We're going to write our own HTML file and replace that of the nginx default page. So let's go back to our and let's locate where our nginx is cd/file. See cd/file, you can find it here. cd/file var www.html. So cd/file/www and cd/var/www. So this is cd html. Okay. Ls. Okay, so we'll cut into this index Good. nginx startadium .html. Sorry, that's HTML. So this is, let's copy it. I'm going to copy this and go to my virtual studio. Let's paste it. So this is default command. This is default web page and served by nginx. And let's add something. Let's say nginx. Welcome to web server 1. Web server 1. So we know which web server is serving which. Web server 1. Okay. So okay, let's, okay, I want to edit this page, so I'm going to use nano. Let's come here. I'll call this web server 1 nginx server 1. Control X, Y, enter. Okay, let's exit. I also take use a pseudo privilege. Okay, let me privilege. You can go to our video on basic Linux command to learn more Linux if you're not familiar with Linux command. So I will change this to server 1. So let's save our file. Okay, our file is saved. So we can look at systemctl. Let's restart, reload our nginx. Load nginx. Okay. Again, I've forgotten uses admin privilege sudo. Okay, so if we go back here and reload our web page, it's now welcome to nginx server 1. So with this, we have configured our web server, our first web server, to serve a web page.